Coming in at number 10 is our Petrify Lock Circle of Life team, Druvis, Satsuki, and Anan Lee. Beginning with the Petrify core of Druvis and Satsuki, you are able to shut down the enemies by alternating Petrifies between these two units, assuming the enemy has no immunity to control. Anan Lee serves as additional support in the form of her buff to increase the damage output of your units. Additionally, she has her level 3 Taoist rune, which dazes the enemy, followed by her ultimate, which empowers incantation, and this empower incantation mechanic further fuels Druvis's level 2 petrifying incantation. I love this team because in addition to having different ways to lock down the enemy actions, you also have the ability to provide sustain without a healer by allowing Druvis' Circle of Life to provide 10% leech rate with all damage done by your plant units. Coming in at number 9 is our well-rounded beast team, Centurion, Shamane, and Medicine Pocket. What I love about this team is that you have the ability to manipulate character actions in the form of Medicine Pocket's Daze. You have the ability to shred defenses with Shamane's debuff, and you have the ability to hit hard both multi-target and single target with Centurion. Additionally, Medicine Pocket has the ability to further boost the damage output of both Centurion and Shamane with his debuff, and Shamane has the ability to supplement Centurion's damage with damage of his own in the form of spamming his ultimates via his Nature's Blessing mechanic. Coming in at number 8 is one of my favorite new teams here in Reverse 1999, Melania, Shamane, Tooth Fairy. This team is a combination of control and hyper offense. Melania, she has the ability to manipulate Moxie, interrupting the enemy's ultimate. That way you take less damage and potentially saves you from any debuffing headaches. Additionally, Melania has equipped with Luxurious Leisure the ability to hit harder and harder with her ultimates, each time dealing more and more damage, bringing the battle quickly to an end. Rounding out this team is Shamane in the form of his debuffs to further fuel Melania's damage output. Additionally, you can play Shamane semi-AP friendly, action point friendly, by having him just cast debuffs every other turn, waiting for his time to shine with his ultimate spamming. Finally, Tooth Fairy rounds out the team with her baby teeth mechanic, allowing passive heals without the use of a healing incantation, which, combined with Melania's Moxie manipulation, makes it so you never need to heal, allowing Melania to focus all your actions on getting as many incantations and subsequently as many ultimates off as possible. Coming in at number 7 is our Charlie's Angels of Reverse 1999, Jessica, Sotheby, Druvis. This is actually one of my favorite, funnest teams to play because there is so much synergy. You have pretty much everything you want in a team. Of course, forming the damage-dealing core is Jessica and Sotheby. Sotheby applies Poison Application, which fuels Jessica's insane damage output. What I love about this team is that with Druvis as your support, you have a lever that you can pull whenever you need to control the enemy's actions via the petrification from Druvis. Additionally, Druvis has the ability to sustain this team with her I3 Circle of Life mechanic, in which any plant actions that deal damage also provides a 10% leech rate to recover HP for your team. With this team, you have the ability to focus on dealing damage with Sotheby and Jessica without the need to cast a single healing incantation. Coming in at number 6 is one of the most popular teams here in Reverse 1999, Jessica, Sotheby, Bkornblume. Many of you know that Bkornblume is a secret 6-star in the form of both her insane damage output, especially with Luxurious Leisure, her ability to silence the enemy for 3 whole turns with her ultimate, her ability to reality defense shred the entire enemy party for 2 turns, along with just dealing really solid damage output. Her, in combination with Jessica and Sotheby, just feels like a cheat code. And what I love about this team is that the damage output is really noticeable by every single unit in this team. Coming in at number 5 is what I believe to be the strongest poison team in this game, Jessica, Sotheby, and Ann Lee. What sets Ann Lee apart from all the other potential supports for this poison core is that Ann Lee, she has the ability to accelerate the pace of the game in the form of her buff to increase damage output, and in the form of Empower Incantation to further level up the incantations of your party. Not only that, but Ann Lee provides 2 different forms of sustain in the form of damage mitigation with her buff, as well as her ability to basically daze the most troublesome target of the enemy party. Coming in at number 4 is none other than Melania, Pickles, and Tooth Fairy. This team has been a very solid team composition ever since the inception of version 1.2. What is so incredible about this team is that you have a perfect balance of control, damage output, and sustain of the team without any use of a healing incantation. Melania, she has the ability to control the enemy party with her Moxie stealing. Combine that with Pickles' action point friendly mechanic in the form of his clarified topic, allowing him to, when he casts his ultimate, increase the damage output of your party by a flat 30% damage boost for 2 turns at the minimum. This, in combination with Tooth Fairy's ability to sustain the party without casting any healing incantations, as well as increasing the crit, basically your chance to crit with your party. This allows Melania free reign to do what she does best, spam her ultimates and annihilate the enemy party. Coming in at number 3 is our show-stopping team, Charlie, Regulus, and Tooth Fairy. Charlie is our secret 6-star who deals more damage than she has any business doing. Combine that with Regulus's Restless Heart mechanic, in which she converts excess crit rate to crit damage when she ults. Combine that with Charlie's ability to dispel the enemy buffs. Combined with Regulus's utility of being able to riot and roll and make it so that your team dodges all non-ultimate attacks. Coming in at number 2 is a content creator's favorite lineup, Jessica, Sotheby, and Tooth Fairy. If you want to have Riz on your channel as a content creator, you have to run this team. And as a matter of fact, many CN players have discovered this team combination and shown it off in all of its colors before Global even released. Guys, Jessica, Sotheby, and Tooth Fairy is a team not to be underestimated. When you have a powerhouse poison applicating core of Jessica and Sotheby combined with the most AP generous healer of all time, Tooth Fairy, you have a recipe for absolute annihilation. The rotation is absolutely brain dead with this team. Very simple. Just have Sotheby cast poison incantations whenever you can, and then follow it up, fire away with as many incantations and ultimates of Jessica's as you can possibly shuffle for. Coming in at number 1 is none other than our diamonds in the rough, Kaalaa, Pickles, and Tooth Fairy. When you combine one of the most broken damage-dealing waifus in this game, Kaalaa, with one of the most action point-friendly offensive supports in this game, Pickles, with one of the most broken healers in this game, Tooth Fairy, you have a combination that is out there for interstellar domination. Beginning with Pickles, the glue of this team, who is able, thanks to his clarified topic stacks, to cast his ultimate on turn 2 to provide a party-wide damage output boost that Kaalaa greatly appreciates. Pickles not only enhances the damage output of your units for at least 2 rounds, he is also able to dispel the enemy buffs and stats up with his multi-target level 2 incantation. And then when you factor in Tooth Fairy, one of the most broken units in this game, who is able to support the team with baby tooth stacks that are able to heal your party periodically, as well as crit rate and crit defense shred the enemy to allow Kaalaa to deal even more damage, you are looking at basically the perfect teammates for a damage dealing machine. And when you factor in that Kaalaa is able to heal herself with her Mars mechanic, is able to bypass defenses with her Saturn mechanic, is able to empower incantation, basically level up her incantations with her new moons, and then combine that with the fact that she is one of the best users of Luxurious Leisure, and also is paired up with Tooth Fairy, who not only is passively healing her as well as allowing her to crit more, but also Tooth Fairy is providing additional support by dispelling any debuffs that the enemy is applying to you, such as Paralyze, an attack debuff, or maybe some sort of poison that forces you to spend healing incantations instead of spamming Kaalaa's kit. You are basically looking at a team that is able to dish out some insane numbers.